Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about how to quickly and easily unwrap a model in Maya. So as you can see, I've got my model and we're going to need to unwrap it. So let's bring up the UVs editor by going up to the UV button here and then bringing up the UV editor. So it brings up two panels here. And to simply unwrap it, all you have to do is press the automatic unwrap button right here, and it automatically cuts the model, as you can see, and then it lays it out on this area here. But this isn't the best way to unwrap. We can do a little bit better. Let's go to modify. Let's go to layout. Let's press the little option box next to layout. Let's bring up the options here. So we can decide to fill up the whole square, or we can fill up different areas of the square. Let's start with a full square and then just apply. Okay, so as you can see, it's just arranged a little bit better here. We can even change the spacing between the UVs by increasing this number here. Let's make it 20 instead, and then press apply. Okay, so now we've got even more spacing between the UVs. You'd want spacing in situations where there may be some bleeding from the textures on the model. You don't always have to plan for bleeding, so I usually have the UV set pretty low, so not 20. I might set it to something like 5, not 50, 5. Apply. So the difference between shell padding and tile padding is that shell padding is between the pixels between the UVs themselves, and the tile padding is between the UVs and the edge of your UV space. And so you don't always need to plan for texture bleeding, and also you probably shouldn't have very high texture padding or shell padding, because what it does is it decreases the resolution of your texture. So you very much want to keep that small. I would recommend having it as small as possible without getting rid of it entirely. And also just a reminder to set the texture map size to whatever you think you're going to be making your textures in. So usually 2048 is a good number. Okay, and that seems pretty good to me. So there's a lot more we can do with unwrapping, but I do want to keep it simple for this video for beginners and people without much time. So another simple trick to do, like I was talking about before, is not necessarily filling up the whole square. So as you can see, I've got two buildings here. They're going to use the same texture map, but to organize the UVs a little bit tidier, as you can see, I can just grab this one model here by clicking and dragging my mouse to select all of these faces. You can see I've got the face button selected here. As you can see, all of those UVs coordinated to this building is now highlighted. So I can just move that aside and this aside if I want. So I can go up to modify here, now the option box next to layout, and I can decide instead of the full square, just do the top half, apply. Okay, now you can see it's just the top half is from this building here, correlates to this building. And then these UVs correlate to this building, and I can just simply do the opposite that I did here and say, fill up the bottom half, apply. Okay, so there's a lot of tricks to making UVs more tidier. You can even go further than this, but this is definitely the quickest way to have some nice tidy UVs ready for Substance Painter or whatever your texturing program is. It's ready to go. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next time.